Hey guys, Fire here, bringing you another game review. This time we're checking out Little Bear. This game is developed and published by Old School Vibes and currently available in the Xbox Store for a price starting at $5. What is Little Bear? It's a kind of entry-level platforming game that takes place over 35 different levels that, although at first can be a little challenging, gets a little easier as you kind of learn things. You have to go around the stage collecting all the little honey pots, and once you unlock or pick up all the honey pots, you'll be able to progress and get the door open and get to the end of the stage. Now, it's decently fun at the start, but I will say as the game kind of gets on, the 35 levels are kind of shorter. Granted, it's a $5 game, but the amount of kind of obstacles and enemies in the game, for me, are a little lacking. I would like to have seen them add just a little bit more, or maybe a little more variety. It gets a little stale with some of the different enemies that you kind of encounter. The spikes don't change up. The bees are very predictable, and it kind of draws out a little bit at the end of the game. No, don't get me wrong as I talk about this, it's a decent little entry-level platformer, but that's exactly what it is. I wish there was a little more beyond just playing the 35 levels, maybe some unlockables that you can maybe design how your bear is, or, you know, just a little more to the game. It kind of left me wanting more and feeling like there's kind of a void while I was playing. Not that it's the end of the world, it's just, it feels like a little piece of the game is missing. Now, let's talk, like, the level design is okay. You know, like I said, it's a single screen game that everything happens on one screen, which is very traditional for platformers. And the music is probably my favorite part. I feel like visually it's okay, but the visuals of the bear almost don't match the visuals of the rest of the game a little bit. If you look at like how the bees here are designed on the screen versus how the bear is, the bear's kind of like really bolded out with the black lines, and nothing else really is in the game except maybe the exit door. It's almost like there's a little bit of a mismatch in the visuals, but again, it still doesn't take away from the game. The biggest thing for me is just wanting more in the sense of the type of enemies and things that I was experiencing while playing. I think it's just, it feels like a hole, and it feels like a hole that could be fixed with maybe some additional content upgrades. I liked when the game starts to introduce things like these disappearing blocks that you stand on, but it doesn't really do a lot of effort to kind of teach any newer players why certain things are the way they are. And, you know, that's kind of there. It feels like this game has a little bit of a void. Perfect for an entry-level experience, but that's kind of about it for me. I hope to see a little bit more with what Old School Vibes brings to console, but for me, I'm indifferent on this one. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. As always, I appreciate you guys checking out my channel, and I hope to see you again soon.